James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, on this great trek to taste wines from all around the planet. So this racetrack for me is stopping at Georgia, Republic of Georgia, with this Mtsvane wine. Stay tuned for this review. Republic of Georgia, considered to be the birthplace of vitis vinifera winemaking. So here's what we have before us: a spectacular wine, and I'll tell you about the price point in a minute. It is surprisingly just absolutely affordable, and if you're really on the fence of trying Georgian wines, this might be the wine to try. So this is called Mtsvane, and so that's a great variety, dry white wine from the Kakheti region. You see the Georgian script right here, 2014 vintage, 13.5% ABV. Kinzmarauli is a producer. Back panel for your inspection right here. It's a really gorgeous, lovely wine, and dry wine. That's the key here, because I think a lot of people are expecting wines from Republic of Georgia that are going to be on the sweet range, but they're really not, unless it says so on the label. I think it's been purpose-driven. So I'm going to tell you this wine is absolutely sublime. Yeah, I'll pour a little more in my wine glass. I think for me, this is the point where, I definitely taste a lot of wines on their own. I see it as a cocktail beverage or a cocktail wine, and so for me, I think it's a great way of experiencing wine. It's a great way to, find your signature. And I switched to wine. Not that I don't enjoy a cocktail occasionally, which I really, really enjoy, but for me, I think I switched to wine years ago because I'd have 2 cocktails and I was done. I discovered wines for many reasons. One, I worked at a retailer when I was in college. I had this insatiable curiosity of what, the label is amazing, but what did the insides, or what did the wine taste like itself, the contents. And so that's been my journey and mission, James the Wine Guy. So here we go. This wine is, I like the minerality to this wine. I think it's really giving a great sense and confidence of this wine. This is really paired excellently with, I would even say, charcuterie. So when you begin your, your starter, and you have cheese and salumi, this might be a really nice wine to taste. I think a lot of people are, on both sides, that is red or white, what to start with. And I think for me, this is sublime. Enjoy this with oysters. Enjoy it on its own. It is really sublimely gorgeous. So here we go, scent characterization and then flavor profile. But what we do first is we talk about the point score. This is a 91 point wine out of 100 points. And I think for the price point, I'll tell you that after I talk about the scent and flavor characterization on this wine. So in this scent characterization, it's really nicely forward in terms of its giving way to notes of passion fruit, bergamot peel, green melon, and star fruit, which I would not expect these flavor characteristics from this wine, but that's the beauty of wine, is having a great way of explaining, talking about wine, and sharing those thoughts as well. So here we go next with the flavor characterization. So the scent to the flavor characterization, I'm getting a slight difference here, which I really enjoy, and that's the beauty of wine. That's a complexity of wine because they're not always going to match. So on this, I'm getting notation of melon, green apple, Adriatic fig, honeycomb, and nicely highlighted with a mineral notation on the finish. Again, this is a 91 point wine out of 100 points. This is a $12.95 wine that is a suggested retail price point. Now, where you might find this wine, it might be slightly different, plus or minus of this price point, suggested retail price point. But ultimately, I don't think this is going to be, you're going to find this in a store for $25. It's really going to center around that price point. The point here being is it's a really lovely way of, putting your toe into a different wine country, so to speak. Seeing what that's like, experiencing that. And that's the loveliness of wine. That's the loveliness of Georgian wines. I think, I've been tasting Georgian wines for some time, and every single vintage and every single producer and every single wine is just seemingly increasing in terms of its quality and its nuanced characteristics. And I think that's a beauty of this wonderful and old wine producing region. Stay with me on this wine racetrack for this 2016 year. I think it's all about diversity. If you want to break out of your Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio experience, you might go to a wine like this. Do me another favor, give a like to this video and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you again for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Salud!